Hello, dear fans, friends, and subscribers. Welcome back to your cricket show today. This on a Saturday, and again, it is going to be the Indian Premier League 2019. We had two good matches today. One was the match between Mumbai Indians and Rajasthan Royals, where one would say that Rajasthan Royals, who were chasing 187 for 5, set up by the Mumbai Indians, definitely had, I mean, they could have definitely had a easy victory, but even, easy victory. The reason I say that is because Josh Butler smashed the runs aplenty as he made 89 of 43 deliveries, which included 8 fours and 7 sixes. And despite that, Rajasthan Royals, in the end, it became a sort of a struggle. It went into the final over, and Shreyas Gopal keeping his calm, carving Pandya for a boundary, a really settled matter. So Royal challenge. So the Rajasthan Royals putting it across the Mumbai Indians by 4 wickets. And the other match, which one was really eagerly waiting for, is because one wanted RCB, the Royal Challengers Bangalore team, have not lived up to the reputation of the name of Royal Challengers Bangalore, and they were hunting for their first ever victory in IPL 2019. It came today, and it was a very convincing, a comprehensive victory, as Kings XI Punjab had Chris Gale making 99 in a sort of a way you would have probably would have expected him to get a century. His seventh IPL century didn't happen. He was stranded on 99 not out of 64 dealt with 10 fours and 5 sixes. But Royal Challengers Bangalore were absolutely equal to the chase. In fact, they were much better than what it would have turned out to be, as Kohli and De Villiers were the one, especially De Villiers, who stayed till the end to nurture the Royal Challengers Bangalore to their first ever win in IPL 2019. And finally, Royal Challengers Bangalore have come out of the shell in IPL 2019. Very happy for them, because they have been struggling, and now I think with this particular win that they have, this could really get them get the momentum going in the latter stages of the IPL. So let's start off with the Mumbai Indians versus Rajasthan Royals. So this was Mumbai Indians were the ones who actually batted first, and they put on 187 for 5 on the board. Now, Rohit Sharma, I'm sorry, I really apologize that this was, I'm very sorry. Mumbai Indians were the ones who actually batted first, with the Mumbai Indians captain Rohit Sharma back in action, and Quinton de Kock. What a partnership! I mean, they put on a 96 runs partnership in 10.5 overs, with Rohit Sharma and de Kock playing very well. Rohit Sharma definitely going after the bowler K. Gautam. In fact, everyone got a bit of tap here. Dhaval Kulkarni, Jofra Archer, Javed Unadkat. Only Shreyas Gopal was getting a handle on the Mumbai Indians batsmen, as Rohit Sharma and de Kock put on 96 runs for the first wicket. And finally, we saw Jofra Archer getting into the act and providing the breakthrough, as Archer was the one who broke it, the 96 run stand, with a very pacey delivery that went at Rohit Sharma. And Rohit Sharma he went for a pull shot, and in fact it was Butler in the outfield dragging the catch. So Rohit Sharma was gone, caught Butler, bowled Archer for 47 of 32 deliveries, 6 fours and 1 6. Now Quinton de Kock was joined in by Surya Kumar Yadav, but Surya Kumar Yadav did not do much, as he was castled by Kulkarni for 16 of 10 deliveries with 1 6. This wicket, it was Surya Kumar trying to give room for himself and trying to hit the ball through the cover region, but Dhaval Kulkarni hitting the top of the off stump. He was gone, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Kieron Pollard entered at the other end. Quinton de Kock was playing a beautiful innings, where, as you know, Quinton de Kock is a wonderful stroke maker to watch. When he gets going, he's absolute poetry in motion, and that's what precisely was happening at the other end, with Kieron Pollard coming in to join Quinton de Kock. But Kieron Pollard was disposed of very, very quickly by Jofra Archer, and that was a sort of a good wicket for them, as it was Gopal from mid-wicket taking a wonderful catch. He had to arc back and gets into, and it had to take the sky. It was not so easy, and it was Jofra Archer, as you know, is really ramping up the pace here. Pollard was onto the pull shot, and Gopal was the one who took the catch. So he was got Gopal bowled Archer, 6 of 12 deliveries. So now with the Pollard gone, the score at 136 for 3. But the good thing was that Hardik Pandya entered the scene along with Quinton de Kock. But Quinton de Kock, after, as I said, playing an tragic innings of 81 of 52 deliveries, he included 6 fours and 4 sixes, was walking back to the pavilion when Jofra Archer once again got into the act. Another very good catch from Butler at the long off region. In fact, it was a short, slower off cutter from Jofra Archer, and Cook wanted to clear the long off region. Butler has taken a wonderful catch. He dived full length forward, and picked up the catch. So Quinton de Kock, a wonderful innings coming to an end there. And then finally, it was left with the score on 163 for 4 in the 19th over. It was left to Hardik Pandya to biff a few, which he did with absolute conviction, as he normally does, as he remained not out on 28 of 11 deliveries, 20 of 1 4 and 3 sixes, and Ishan Kishan was out for 5. Pandya, Krunal was not out on naught, and the score for the Mumbai Indians was a competitive score under the circumstances. It was 187 for 5. If you look at the bowling figures, Gautam was smashed to the tune of 39 runs in 3 overs. Dhaval Kulkarni, 4 overs, 1 for 38. Jofra Archer went for runs, but really showed a lot of pace here. 4 overs, no made in 3 for 39. Javed Unatkat, 4 overs, no made in 1 for 36. Shreyas Gopal, as I said, was the only bowler who really had a handle on the Mumbai Indians batsman. 4 overs, no made in none for 21. Liam Livingston was making his debut, and his 1 over got taken for 13 runs. Rajasthan Royals were chasing a target of 188 runs to win the match. Ajinkya Rahane and Josh Butler provided a very good start. In fact, they realized 60 runs in 6 overs, so they were practically very equal to the chase there. And Rahane and Butler were doing a good job. Butler was, as you know, Butler is someone who keeps getting the runs, and come what may. Ajinkya Rahane also had an aggressive bent of mind as he started playing in an aggressive way, as he started hitting a beautiful 6 over long off. And Ajinkya Rahane plays the stroke, it really feels very good about it, as he really strokes the ball to a nicety. And as the score was going on, the score had reached 60 runs. But then finally, it was Krunal Pandya, the spinner, coming in and getting Ajinkya Rahane out on the slog sweep shot. Is caught at mid-wicket and deep mid-wicket. Yadav taking the catch. So he's gone for 37 of 21 deliveries, 6 fours and 1 6. Now Josh Butler was there, the craze. He was joined in by Sanju Samson. Sanju Samson and Josh Butler, it was a rollicking partnership, especially with Josh Butler totally dominating the proceedings. It was 87 runs partnership in which Josh Butler had the major share. There was no doubt about that. As suddenly we saw a wonderful thing which happened, where Josh Butler was pitted against the bowler, none other than Alzari Joseph, who took 6 wickets for 12 runs on debut, as you know, and when Mumbai Indians won that match. But today, Alzari Joseph was totally put out of action by Josh Butler, as Josh Butler in 1 over ransacked 28 runs of the over, which included 2 sixes and 4 fours all in a row. So basically he threw 2 sixes and 4 fours of the 6 balls of Alzari Joseph to totally spoil his figures, as his figures absolutely got a real ramming in, as he finished with 3 overs for 53 runs, Alzari Joseph. And Josh Butler went on to make 89 for 43 deliveries, which included 8 fours and 7 sixes. And one has to say that Josh Butler was simply superb with his batting. 89 runs of 43 deliveries, 8 fours and 7 sixes. And as far as Butler was there, things were really looking very good, It was a sort of it was looking like a steal for them, as with the score at 147. But once Butler departed, things started happening for the Mumbai Indians as they really got into the game, picking up the wickets of Sanju Samson. Bumrah came in and bowled a tight spell, which not only he bowled the tight spell, he got the wickets of Sanju Samson, LBW for 31 of 26, 2 fours, 1 6. Stephen Smith was sent back to the pavilion out for 12 to the bowling of Bumrah, 12 of 15 doubles, 1 6. Tripathi was a goner to the bowling of Krunal Pandya. Liam Livingston, making his debut, was out to the bowling of Krunal Pandya, and suddenly there was pressure on the Rajasthan Royals batting as the score at 174 for 6, 19 and in the 19th over. So they still had a legal, I would say, 11 balls still left in the game, but there was still 14 runs to get, 13 runs to get, and definitely. They had Shreyas Gopal in the middle. Gautam was the other one in the middle, but it was Shreyas Gopal who finally the match came. It came down to 6 runs in the final over. Shreyas Gopal hit a boundary in the 19th over, and in the final over, he finished it off by giving room for himself and slashing Pandya through the offside region for a boundary, which would have given a bit of relief for the Rajasthan Royals there as they won the match by 4 wickets. If you look at the bowling, Joseph Behendorf, 3 overs, none for 31. One good thing that Behendorf did, even though he didn't get a wicket, was that he troubled Ajinkya Rahane a great deal with his bowling. Alzari Joseph, as I said, got smashed for 53 runs of 3 overs. Rahul Chahar, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 34. Bumrah was excellent, 4 overs, 2 for 23. Krunal Pandya, 4 overs, no maiden, 3 for 34. And Hardik Pandya, 1.3 overs, no maiden, none for 11. So that was the situation as far as the Rajasthan Royals victory over the Mumbai Indians were concerned. Now we go on to that match between Kings 11 Punjab and Royal Challengers Bangalore, which was also a very, very good match, and one was really waiting for Royal Challengers Bangalore to get off the mark, and it happened today. So Kings 11 Punjab were the ones who batted first. They totaled 173 for 4 batting first. Now it was an interesting battle, which started off with KL Rahul and Rahul hitting a 6 of the bowling of, I think it was Chahal, if I'm not wrong. In fact, the first phase, where is, as you know, Gale normally really likes to have a good look at the bowlers, which he was doing, and Gale was very severe on the opening Royal Challenge RCB bowlers, especially the pace of Umesh Yadav and Nitesh Saini. Where he actually sent them for 4s and 6s. Siraj was absolutely taken apart by Chris Gale, and everything happening at the score had reached 66 with Gale and Rahul in an attacking mood. It took the spinners to come into the mix, and spinners were the ones who made a difference to the Kings 11 Punjab innings, as Chahal Leary first got KL Rahul to hit a 6, then he got a ball that he was slower in the air, it dipped and whizzed, and KL Rahul was totally beaten in the air. The very next ball, he was stumped by Parthiv Patel for 18 of 15 deliveries, 2 4s and 1 6. The score read 66 for 1 in the 7th over. Chris Gale was joined in by Mayank Agarwal. Mayank Agarwal also did the same. He hit a 6 of Chahal, but Chahal was again smart. Like what he did to KL Rahul, he did it to Mayank Agarwal as well. But in Mayank Agarwal's case, it was a sort of a different way that Chahal actually bowled him. Now this was very interesting. It was a length ball. It was onto the middle stump, and Chahal was all squared up, and the ball went on to shave the off stump. It was a very classical dismissal. Mayank Agarwal was on the back foot, and it really left him absolutely stunned when he saw that he was clean bowled. He was clean bowled by Chahal for 15 of 9 deliveries with 1 4 and 1 6. Chris Gale, on the other hand, was kept on going, and then, as I said, once the spinners Chahal and Moeen Ali came into the mix, it became even difficult for Chris Gale to force the pace. As in the middle stages, Gale was kept quiet by the bowlers, which was a sort of a very, very unusual thing, and probably one would have thought that if Chris Gale would have got going, this score would have definitely swelled over 200. It didn't happen. And then Sarfraz Khan was a victim of the bowling of Mohammad Siraj for 15 of 13 deliveries, 1 4 and 1 6. Sam Curran was LBW bowled Ali for 1. And I thought good credit to the RCB spinners Moeen Ali and Chahal, who really put a sort of a break on the Kings 11 Punjab innings. As Kings 11 Punjab ended up with 173 for 4. But the sad thing was that Chris Gayle, who could have got his 7th IPL century, unfortunately could not, as he was stranded unbeaten on 99 of 64 deliveries, 10 fours and 5 sixes. He definitely gave it a real push in the final overs by biffing a few for fours and sixes, but unfortunately the score was 173 for 4. Mandeep Singh was not on 18 of 16 deliveries with 1 4. If you look at the bowling card for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, Umesh Yadav was taken apart. In fact, Umesh Yadav, I think Chris Gayle definitely took a liking for the pace bowlers, but he struggled when the spinners Chahal and Moeen Ali were on. Umesh Yadav, 4 overs, no maiden, none for 42. Saini, 4 overs, none for 23. Was definitely much better than Umesh Yadav and Mohammad Siraj. Mohammad Siraj, 4 overs, no maiden, 1 for 54. Chahal, 4 overs, 2 for 33. Moeen Ali, 4 overs, 1 for 19. Was absolutely on the money. Now, Royal Challengers Bangalore were given a target of 174 runs to win, and all eyes were on the Royal Challengers. Definitely one has to say that a lot of, this was played at the Kings 11 Punjab's hideout, which is Chandigarh, Mohali in Chandigarh, but definitely the joy was for Royal Challengers Bangalore. But it all started off, Ashwin actually picked up the wicket of Parthiv Patel when he got a ball which was tossed up, and Parthiv Patel really started trying to smack Ashwin, was caught in the long off region, and Parthiv Patel gone. Caught Agarwal, bowled R. Ashwin, 19 of 9 deliveries, which included 4 boundaries. After that, it was Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers completely taking it. After 43 runs were added by Virat Kohli and Parthiv Patel. Virat Kohli also looking very confident playing his shots for boundaries, and then they started to this partnership of Virat Kohli and AB de Villiers started taking root, and it really blossomed in a nice manner, which took it till the 16th over. Virat Kohli definitely playing perfectly and not really taking a lot of risks, as he knew that his presence was very important. But then Mohammad Shami got him into a tangle, one could say, as Shami picked up the wicket. As with a short ball, he pulled it. It was pretty quick from Shami, and the ball went at a good pace to the deep mid-wicket fence. M. Ashwin took the catch over his head, which was a good one. So Kohli gone out for 67 of 53 deliveries, 8 fours in that knock. And finally Stoinis came in, and definitely with Virat Kohli gone, it was at the 16th over, so there was still some work to be done, with more than 45 odd runs still to get. But the good news was that de Villiers was at the crease, and it did happen finally, with Stoinis also stroking a few boundaries, as finally the Royal Challengers Bangalore happened to break the hoodoo that was really haunting them in IPL 2019, getting their first win under their belt, which could really pave things for better things for the Royal Challengers Bangalore, as they've been struggling big time. And finally, when this match was won, de Villiers was left unbeaten on 59 of 38 deliveries, which included 5 fours and 2 sixes. Stoinis was not out on 28 of 16 deliveries, which included 4 boundaries. If you look at the bowling card from them, Sam Curran disappeared for 31 runs of his 3 overs. Shami got carted for 43 runs of his 4 overs with 1 wicket. Ashwin 4 overs, 1 for 30. M. Ashwin 4 overs, none for 24, the pick of the bowlers. 4 overs, none for 40 for Andy Ty, and Sarfraz Khan was given the ball. It was a sort of a not a surprise. It was only 5 runs to get, and he decided not to give the ball to Sam Curran, but in fact tossed the ball to Sarfraz Khan, and Sarfraz Khan got belted for a boundary, and that was the end of the match. So well done. Royal Challengers finally getting off the mark. It was good to see. AB de Villiers was named man of the match. So that was and just before you go, dear fans, friends, subscribers, just wanting, there are 2 matches coming up tomorrow. Kolkata Knight Riders would be taking on the Chennai Super Kings, and the other end of the spectrum, It would be Sunrisers Hyderabad taking on the Delhi Capitals. With this being said, also tomorrow there's one more match which is coming up on the international stage, where Zimbabwe would be taking up United Arab Emirates in the third one-day international on Sunday. And also United Arab Emirates have to definitely win this match. It's a four-match ODI series, and one more win to Zimbabwe, and Zimbabwe would have taken the ODI series. With this being said, it's all about time, and also, all the other cricket, anything with relating to cricket, I probably would not be able to incorporate on this particular cricket show. But as I said, you can always get on to my Twitter account, and you will see a lot of cricket tweets coming in. So I'll be covering some things about cricket on that as well. So basically, as you know, I cover everything that I speak on this particular cricket show. I put it in writing in a new manner, and also I cover a lot of things which I didn't cover about cricket, world cricket scene on this particular show onto that. So you can always hook onto that, and I'm sure you will be enjoying my cricket tweets. With this being said, it's about time for me to sign off on this particular show by promising you all that your host Ram will once again be back with this cricket broadcast on a Sunday. Until then, it's goodbye.